जय हिंद दोस्तों, दिस इज अश्विनी शुक्ला। वेलकम टू रिवॉल्यूशन एडुटेक। तो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम अपनी नीट प्रीवियस ईयर की क्वेश्चन पेपर सीरीज को आगे कंटिन्यू करेंगे। तो वी विल डिस्कस नेक्स्ट 5 क्वेश्चन along with the concept involved and how we can interlink the concept. So we will start our discussion. So we have discussed our 5 question. Next question is a convex lens A of focal length 20 centimeter and a concave lens B of focal length 5 centimeter. एक convex lens है जिसका focal length 20 दिया है and another one a concave lens B of focal length 5 centimeter are kept along the same axis at a distance d between them. If a parallel beam of light falling on A leaves B as a parallel beam of light. बोला there are two lenses. One is convex lens and another one is concave lens, and they are kept on the same axis. It is said that t is the distance between these two lenses. इन lenses के बीच की distance को क्या बोल रहे हैं? t बोल रहे हैं. And what else is given? That on A parallel beams are incident. Parallel beams are incident on lens A. This is A having focal length 20. This is lens B having focal length 5. And it is also said that from B also the rays which are going are parallel to the principal axis. B से भी जो rays pass कर रही हैं, they are also parallel to the principal axis. Parallel beam of light. Since this is a lens, so rays will only move in the same direction, only in single direction. So now we'll discuss, अगर हमें इस क्वेश्चन में basic concepts पता है that how the ray, what is the image formation, what is the first focus and second focus, then we can do this question very easily. So let's understand the concept first of all. So if there is a lens, this is convex lens. If on a convex lens, if the incident rays are parallel to the principal axis, if the incident rays are parallel to the principal axis, then the point at which they will meet on the principal axis is defined as, will form the image. And what will be the position of that image? The image will be positioned at focus. Image की position कहाँ पे होगी? Focus पे होगी. And since these are real rays which will pass, so they will be defined by dark line. So if the incident rays are parallel to the principal axis, the point over where they will certainly meet is defined as focus. तो इस point को हम क्या बोलेंगे? Focus. So this distance will be your focal length f, and this distance where the image will be formed, if the incident rays are parallel to the principal axis, is given a name second focus. इसको हम नेम देते हैं second focus. So second focus is defined by the position of image when the incident rays are parallel to the principal axis. अब image formation में एक रूल ये है, we can swap the image and object. हम image incident ray और refracted ray तो क्या कर सकते हैं? swap कर सकते हैं, change कर सकते हैं. So if we'll do the same, अगर हम same चीज करें, incident ray और refracted ray को swap कर दें, तो जो हमारा इमेज है वो ऑब्जेक्ट बन जाएगा, जो ऑब्जेक्ट है वो इमेज बन जाएगा. तो इफ विल स्वैप मींस एरो का डायरेक्शन चेंज कर दीजिए. तो अगर हम एरो का डायरेक्शन चेंज करें तो दीज विल बिकम रिफ्रैक्टेड रे एंड द रेज विच आर कमिंग फ्रॉम ए रियल पॉइंट विच आर डाइवर्जिंग बट द रेज एंड लेंस हैज कन्वर्ज देम. So this point will be the position of object, and this distance will also be equal to the focal length. If the rays are coming from the focus, then after refraction they become parallel to the principal axis. So this distance is also equal to focal length, and this is defined as first focus. So first focus is the position on the principal axis where if the object is kept, after refraction it moves parallel to the principal axis. So because here from second focus and first focus real rays are passing, real ray पास कर रही है इस पॉइंट से, तो हम बोल सकते हैं that for convex lens the first focus and second focus will be real. Same can be done for concave lens. That for concave lens, if the incident rays are parallel to the principal axis, if the incident rays are assumed to be parallel to the principal axis, अगर हम इंसिडेंट रे को प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस के पैरेलल कंसीडर कर लें, then after refraction, because this lens will diverge the rays, so they are assumed to be coming from a point, they are assumed to be meeting to a certain point. Because they are assumed to be meeting to that point, so it will form the image, because refracted ray is forming, but this image will be a virtual image. So this is also again defined as second focus, only the nature is virtual. केवल इसका नेचर क्या होगा? वर्चुअल. दिस इज ऑल्सो सेकेंड फोकस. अब हमने बात की है इंसिडेंट रे और रिफ्रैक्टेड रे को आपस में स्वैप भी कर सकते हैं, तो हम स्वैप कर दीजिए, तो इमेज और ऑब्जेक्ट की पोजीशन भी चेंज हो जाएगी. तो बाय स्वैपिंग द इंसिडेंट रे एंड रिफ्रैक्टेड रे, इंसिडेंट रे और रिफ्रैक्टेड रे को अगर हमने स्वैप कर दिया, तो स्वैप करके एक बार देख लेते हैं क्या होता है. नाउ दीज बिकम्स इंसिडेंट रे. इफ दीज बिकम्स इंसिडेंट रे, they will become parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, they will become parallel to the principal axis. If they will become parallel to the principal axis, from where they are assumed to be coming from, हम उनको कहां से मान सकते हैं कि ये कहां से रेज आ रही होंगी जो आपस में parallel to the principal axis हो गई हैं. After refraction, they are assumed to be coming from this point. हम इनको मान सकते हैं कि ये रेज कहां से आ रही होंगी. These ray will meet over here, but since this is a diverging lens, तो diverging lens ने इनको क्या कर दिया, parallel to the principal axis कर दिया. So this point is defined as your, so the point of this object is defined as, so this will be your object position, which is again virtual. तो दोबारा से क्या है, virtual. Means we can say if the refracted ray becomes parallel to the principal axis, they are assumed to be coming from this point that is defined as first focus. Now come to our question. Question says that the incident rays are parallel to the principal axis, so they will meet at focus, and refracted rays are parallel to the principal axis, so they are assumed to be coming from first focus. इसका मतलब क्या है? If these rays are refracted rays are parallel to the principal axis, from where they are assumed to be coming from, they are assumed to be coming from this point, they are assumed to be coming from this point. और यहां तक रे पहुंचेगी कैसे, यहां से पहुंचेगी. These ray will reach over there. The rays, I will draw it again, थोड़ा सा आपको, these rays are assumed to be moving like this. Now after refraction, I will redraw it again. रेस को हमें रीड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा अप टू द मार्क बनाने के लिए. तो दे आर So these rays are after refraction becomes parallel to the principal axis बोल रहा है. So if these rays are coming from this point, they will become parallel to the principal axis after refraction, and the same is given. अब हमें पता है कि इस लेंस के लिए ये रेज कहां पे मिलेंगी, फोकस पे मिलेंगी. तो दिस डिस्टेंस विल बी इक्वल टू 20, वाइल जो ये रे आ रही होंगी फ्रॉम वेयर दे विल कमिंग फ्रॉम, दे विल बी कमिंग फ्रॉम अगेन फोकस, सेकेंड फर्स्ट फोकस, और ये रे कहां मिलेगी, सेकेंड फोकस पे. सो व्हाट विल बी द डिस्टेंस, दिस डिस्टेंस विल बी 15 मीटर. दिस डिस्टेंस विल बी योर. Moving to our next question. So what we have done, अगर हमें basic concept पता है, we know if incident rays are parallel, they will certainly meet at focus, and if the refracted rays are parallel for the concave lens, they are assumed to be coming from first focus. So what will be the first focus position in the direction of refracted ray? तो फर्स्ट फोकस की जो पोजीशन होगी रिफ्रैक्टेड रे की तरफ होगी, और यहां रे कहां से आएंगी, यहां जो रे आ रही होंगी ये लेंस से आ रही होंगी, मतलब ये पॉइंट जो होगा ये इस लेंस ए का क्या होगा, फोकस होगा. सो दिस डिस्टेंस विल बी 25, वाइल ये पॉइंट इसका फोकस होगा, तो दिस डिस्टेंस विल बी 5. सो व्हाट इज द रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस, 15 यूनिट. मूविंग टू आवर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. A capacitor of capacitance C is connected across a AC source of voltage V given by V is equal to V naught sin omega t. The displacement current between the plates of the capacitor would be given by. So what is given? There is a capacitor and across which we will apply a source of voltage V is equal to V naught sin omega t. Now, and the capacitance of this capacitor is C. So what we can say, if the voltage will be applied across the capacitor, capacitor will become charged, and the charge will induce on the second surface. Now if the capacitor will become charged, means there should be some sort of current that should flow in this capacitor, in this circuit. और इस सर्किट में अगर करंट फ्लो करेगा, एंड वी नो इन बिटवीन दिस सर्किट, और अगर ये चार्ज आई इधर करंट फ्लो करेगा तो इधर भी आई करंट फ्लो करेगा. हाउ दिस करंट हैव पास्ड फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट टू दिस पॉइंट, वन प्लेट टू अनदर प्लेट, मींस, एंड वी नो देयर इज ए डाइलेक्ट्रिक इज इन बिटवीन the two plate of capacitor, normally air. यहां पे अगर हम बात करें तो the current, amount of current across these two regions should be 0. इसका मतलब क्या है, जितना करंट राइटवर्ड फ्लो कर रहा होगा इस सर्किट के कारण, उतना ही डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट लेफ्टवर्ड फ्लो कर रहा होगा. मींस वी कैन से when the rightward current because of circuit will be equal to leftward current because of capacitor. So this leftward current is defined as displacement current, and which will be equal to current in the circuit, and current in the circuit can be written as dq by dt. So what is q? Q is the charge on capacitor, और charge on capacitor को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, q can be written as c into v, charge into potential across the capacitor. So replacing q by CV, what we can write, that displacement current can be written as C into dV by dt. And if we know potential in terms of time, so we can differentiate potential with respect to time. So what is potential? C into d by dt of V naught sin omega t. So if we will differentiate the same, you will get the result. So the displacement current comes out to be C into V naught into omega cos omega. That comes out to be. So only you should know that displacement current is equal to current flowing in the circuit. Current flowing in the circuit can be written as dq by dt. Q can be written as CV. So we can differentiate this. C will be constant, so it comes out dv by dt. And what is dv by dt? We know v naught sin omega t, time के terms में पता है, so we can differentiate to find out the result. Coming to our next question, what said a small block slides down on a smooth inclined plane starting from rest at the time t is equal to 0. Let Sn be the distance traveled by the block in the interval Tn minus 1 to Tn. So what is Sn given? Sn is the given distance traveled in nth second. तो हमने फॉर्मूला पढ़ा है that the distance traveled in nth second can be written as u plus half a to n minus 1. And what is given? They will slides down on a smooth inclined plane starting from rest. तो u क्या हो गया? 0 हो गया. Means now we can write distance traveled in nth second is half a to n minus 1. If this is the distance traveled is Sn, तो Sn plus 1 में कितना हो जाएगा? n को n plus 1 से रिप्लेस कर दीजिए. और आपसे रेशियो पूछा है, डिवाइड कर दीजिए. If you divide the same, this comes out to be Sn upon Sn plus 1 comes out to be 2n minus 1 upon. That's all. So only you should know the formula of distance traveled in nth second. Moving to our next question, a particle is released from a height s from the surface of the earth. At a certain height, its kinetic energy is 3 times of potential energy. The height from the surface of the earth and the speed of the particle at that instant are respectively. So what is given? That there is a particle which is at a certain height s from the surface of earth. Surface of earth से कोई particle किसी h height पे है and the particle is released from that height, so the particle will move down. As the particle will move down, its potential energy will decrease. इसकी potential energy क्या करेगी? Decrease करेगी. And if its potential energy will decrease, it will gain velocity. So we can say its kinetic energy will increase. And what is given? At a certain height, its kinetic energy is 3 times of potential energy. Means इस height h पे क्या given है कि इसकी जो kinetic energy है that is 3 times of its potential energy. Now we know if any object will drop, अगर कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट क्या करेगा? ड्रॉप करेगा. If any object will drop under gravity or under gravitational force only, तो since अब ये पार्टिकल अगर ड्रॉप कर रहा है तो केवल अपने वेट के अंडर ड्रॉप कर रहा है, which is weight, that is gravitational force. Gravitational force. और ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स कैसा फोर्स है? इट इज ए कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स. And if gravitational force is a conservative force, the work done by non-conservative force is equal to 0, and which is nothing but change in mechanical energy. तो अगर केवल कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स वर्क कर रहा है तो नॉन कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स का वर्क 0 होगा, which is equal to change in mechanical energy. So thus we can say that the mechanical energy will be conserve of the for the ball, for the object. तो हम क्या करेंगे? क्योंकि ये बॉल केवल ग्रेविटी के अंडर मूव कर रही है, और अगर केवल ग्रेविटी के अंडर मूव करेगी, सो विच इज ए ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स, विच इज ए कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स. सो इफ कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स इज ओनली एक्टिंग, मींस नॉन कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स का वर्क कितना है? 0, विच इज इक्वल टू चेंज इन मैकेनिकल एनर्जी. तो अगर नॉन कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स का वर्क 0 है तो मैकेनिकल एनर्जी में कोई चेंज नहीं होगा. अगर मैकेनिकल एनर्जी में कोई चेंज नहीं, मतलब मैकेनिकल एनर्जी क्या होगी? कंजर्व होगी या कांस्टेंट होगी. एंड व्हाट इज मैकेनिकल एनर्जी? इट इज द सम ऑफ काइनेटिक एनर्जी and potential energy. So at each instant, the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy will be same. We'll apply the same. So at position 1 and position 2, we can say that the mechanical energy at position 1 will be same as mechanical energy at position 2. We can write mechanical energy at point 1 should be equal to mechanical energy at point 2. What is mechanical energy at point 1 only? Potential energy, because plus kinetic energy at point 1 will be equal to potential energy at point 2 plus kinetic energy at point 2. बिकॉज यहां से रेस्ट से छोड़ा गया है तो काइनेटिक एनर्जी तो जीरो होगी. एंड व्हाट विल बी द पोटेंशियल एनर्जी एट पॉइंट 1? m into g into s. And here it is given kinetic energy is 3 times of potential. तो kinetic को लिख सकते हैं 3 times of potential, means we can write this is 4 times of potential energy at point 2, which is equal to 4 times of m into g into h. So we can cancel out m into g. So h comes out to be s by. What is the height? Height from the ground comes out to be s by 4. Now we can apply this relation that kinetic energy is 3 times of potential energy. So what is kinetic energy? Half mv square is 3 times of potential energy. And what is the potential energy at this point? M into g into h. So 3 times of m into g into h. M will be cancelled out. What is kinetic energy is given and h is given s by 4. रख दीजिए. v square by 2 is equal to 3 into g into s by 4. This comes out to 2 2s are 4. So velocity can be written as root over 3 into g into s upon. So h comes out to be 3 by 4 and velocity gs by 2. Moving to our last one question. What is given? A potentiometer circuit of a cell of EMF 1.5 volt gives a balance at 36 centimeter of the length. If another cell of EMF 2.5 volt replaces the first cell, then at what length of the wire the balance point occur? तो हमने ये पढ़ा है पोटेंशियोमीटर में that for comparing the EMF of the two cells, if the null point or if the balance points comes at length L1 and L2, then we can write that the E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. So applying this same formula, we will get the result. So 1.5 upon 2.5 will be equal to what is L1? 36, and you need to find L2. So this comes out to be 5 3 5 5 3 12. So L2 comes out to be 12 5 60. 12 L2 comes out to be 60 centimeter. Length will be same रहेगा length. So this is all. That length comes out to be 60 centimeter. So these are the next 5 questions which we have discussed along with the concept involved. Out of them, this question will be very tricky. ये क्वेश्चन बहुत जगह आपको गलत मिलेगा. So see, you need to say, बहुत जगह ये लिखा होगा 25 will be the answer given, but since the rays cannot be converged by this lens, ये लेंस कभी रेस को कन्वर्ज नहीं कर सकता है. इसका मतलब क्या है? जो रेज होनी चाहिए, रेज should before this lens, before the concave lens, the rays should be converging in nature, because ये रे क्या करेगा? इन रेज को डाइवर्ज करेगा. सो ये रे जो कन्वर्ज हो रही थी उन्हें क्या करेगा? डाइवर्ज करेगा. So the rays which is being incident on this concave lens should be converging in order to make refracted ray as parallel. So its answer will be 15. So this is all for today. Now we'll meet in the next video with the next 5 questions along with the concept involved in the question. So this is all for today. Thank you. Jai Hind.